Breaking news that we've been following since our 4:30 newscast, a massive fire in northwest Harris County.
Yeah, we've learned at least 10 people have been transported to the hospital. The fire broke out at the Village of Copperfield Apartments. Highway 6 in Point Park. It was around 3 o'clock this morning. Channel 2's Anusha Rasta live at the complex. Anusha, good morning again. What are you seeing?
Well, Owen, good morning. The fire is still burning right now. Firefighters are trying to put out some of those hot spots. Like you mentioned, we've just confirmed that at least 10 people have been taken to the hospital, among them one child and one teenager. Now, at this point, we do not know the extent of their injuries. We do know that no firefighters or no other officials have been injured. Now, we want to show you now some video of those massive flames that we shot earlier at this apartment complex. We've learned that one side of one of the apartment buildings has completely collapsed. There are still many hot spots, again, that firefighters are trying to put out. And we want to talk now to a resident. We want to introduce you to Hunter Henry. He's a resident here. He tells us that he was actually rescuing people from the burning buildings. Hunter, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, what were you seeing this morning?
Well, I was just out there in the balcony smoking a cigarette, and over the building we saw just really dark smoke, just looked like a fire. And so we went over to go investigate, just to see if anybody needed help. And as soon as we hit the corner, we just see the flames going up. One section of the stairs is up, and we see two families screaming for help. One lady on the second story, and she's like, help me, I need my babies out here. So she had a 15-month-old, and my friend Steven caught that baby. And then a 6-year-old or 5-year-old jumped, and I caught him. Then the other two jumped, and they were okay because they were older. And then the mom jumped, and we helped catch her. And then there's another guy up on the third story, and it was so dark, man. You couldn't even see him. And I was like, do you have a mattress? Throw it down, and I'll move it for you. And so I did, and then they jumped, and the dad got hurt a little bit, and the kids, they're a little bit sore. But, they came out okay for the most part. They're alive. And, and that was about it. My friend Hunter went around knocking on all the doors, waking people up. Just in the heat of the moment, just trying to save people's lives, man.
What were you feeling in this moment where you're seeing people in, in a burning building and they're screaming for help?
I was feeling fear, anxiety, and just heroism, to be honest with you. Just really wanted to help them, First, it's like, is there a ladder around? There's no ladder around. It's an apartment complex at 3 in the morning, it's ain't gonna be no random ladder that's big enough to help them. And so just was going through my mind was just help these people, just jump and catch them. And that was it, just help them.
You mentioned that the mom of the 15-month-old was screaming for help. Can you describe her state of mind at that point, or her reactions? Was she crying?
Yeah, it was intense, man. She was crying, just help my baby, can you please catch her? It was like off a movie, man, legitimately like off a movie, just screaming at the top of her lungs, catch my baby, catch my baby. And it was sad, man, to see that. And she was crying, and we were just like, and it was sad at first because the smoke was so thick we couldn't even see him. It's like for the first 15 seconds we were like, no ma'am, do not drop her yet, because she was like, catch her. We're like, wait. And then finally it got clear for like 5 seconds. We were like, just 1, 2, 3, and she dropped. And the baby landed perfect. As soon as he landed, he started crying a little bit, which was a good sign, because he was scared and whatnot. And but after she came down, they were still a little bit shooken up. Everybody was okay in the end. So. And
what do you think about all this? The fire's still burning. Are you worried that there may have been people who unfortunately didn't make it?
Yeah, I really hope that everyone did make it. It's sad because actually, one of the kids, the mom that jumped, he said that he saw somebody burning. He was on the third story. It was a lady, probably like 20 years old, he said, that was too scared to jump. And right before she was looking over the edge, the balcony fell, and she caught on fire, and he saw her on fire on her balcony. And so I really hope that wasn't true, but a kid that age isn't going to lie about something like that, But yeah, I hope everybody's okay, man, and hopefully after this, they'll be able to find out,
what happened.
Yeah, be able to find out what happened and make sure everybody came out okay, man. Hopefully everybody in the hospital's all right. I give my condolences to them and all the families, and I hope that, man, I just hope that just hope that they can bounce back from this.
Well, Hunter, thank you so much. We appreciate you sharing your story with us. Thank you very much. And we've also learned that the fire marshal is here and they're investigating the cause of the fire. It is, of course, too early to say at this point what caused the fire to happen, but we will continue to follow this for you and bring you the latest just as soon as we get it. For now, reporting live in Northwest Harris County, Anusha Rasta, KPRC Channel 2 News.
All right, great work, Anusha. Appreciate it.